Race to World First hasn't started yet. Got some more of these. I do want to only have two. I don't care about these two. So I guess it's Judas and it's we'll call it Peoples.
I don't intend to make these little meetups a regular occurrence, but I suppose there's no harm in having a chat from time to time.
You're just a big old softy underneath it all, aren't you, Leon? Anyhow, next time we get together to shoot the shit, we'll make you spill your guts.
This one. Can't choose these at random. Let's do, just in case, maybe we'll get more points if we choose these.
I very much enjoyed that. Although I'm a little embarrassed that you saw me acting so different from how I am in public.
Don't sweat it. I've already dropped the facade around this group a long time ago. Wait. That's not what I meant. Hey, what's with that smug grin?
Dexterity +3. Alrighty. Oh, bombers. Oh, there are.
New activities. They didn't have these earlier in the day.
I thought they were playing chess or something. I was like, oh, here we go. I should probably get the side quest first. Walter and Towson's room. Your voices. All right, we don't care about the voices. Let's get some gray.
Okay, time to get to work. Got a question for you.
Oh, I can't skip this. Oh, there we go.
Got a question for you.
It's really raining outside. Pretty crazy.
Let me ask you something.
Here.
Let me ask you something.
Cracked medallion. Guessing I got that wrong. Oh dear.
Give me your worst. My move now. I will watch your six. Don't stop now, man! I'll dice you up! Strike! Have some more!
Oh dear. This palm be palming.
Wait! Strike! Activating skill. Chance!
I don't have any
Stay on guard. There!
what call it?
Like hell you are!
Didn't I just hit for 1,500?
Wait! Strike! Activating skill. Like hell you are! You'll pay for that. Stay on guard. There.
Oh
Like hell
right,
you
I
are.
have the rot thing. Right.
Like hell you are! Unwind. Now! Be gone! Like hell you are! Wait!
Kill you. I can go back to healing myself.
There! Like hell you are! Like hell you are! Wait! My move now! Stay on guard. Don't stop now, man! Stay put! This one's yours, Homseen! Ha ha! Sucker! Chance!
That's not good.
Time for the main... Nice. Moving on up. That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Only plus gray. Where's my plus? All suckers. Like there's only one activity. Cocktail making workshop. Original drink. Our underage members can get their drinks non-alcoholic. choose Marielle first. Hopefully we get 50 for this. I don't care about the rules. We'll worry about the rules later. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. If I get 50 for this, it'll be worth.
I guess this one's okay.
I want to make it easy. I know.
I guess this one's okay.
But like I said, if I get 50 for it, it'll be worth. They give me like 10 or even 20. I'll won't be too happy with it. Honey malt. That's great. Ah. Why is it so terrible?
Hello there. Thank you.
I think Nina needs 30 or Nina needs a small number to rank up.
So that's where it was. Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Let's try this out.
Good thing for fast forward. You can make trips in no time. That's... Maxim is not here. There's no way. I would have seen him by now. What did you make?
It's so pretty. I almost hate to drink it.
Oh, it's sweet.
What is it called? Innocent Breezer. Okay. Suck a fool.
Hello there. Thank you.
Anybody else that... I wish they would show me my progress on these characters. Choose Zeta. Might actually be maxed. Might have been a mistake.
I like this one.
Really rain. Alright.
So that's where it was.
Bitter cinnamon. Can I just fast travel? Auf Layla. Alright, I think that's enough of that. I think that's enough of that. just save again. Just saved. Pretty much the exact same spot. Return to my room. And return to his bed. A little bit of shut eye. Do we really want to believe that Van's gonna wake up at 6:45 at a island resort? I don't know.
Last one to that island and back is a rotten egg.
You're on. Your ass is getting fried, small fry.
There's no end to their energy, I swear. Ah, well. At least they've chilled out some compared to yesterday.
You're becoming more of a doting father by the day.
Well, look at that. We're neighbors. You and I are basically in sniffing distance, but we're still in different buildings. Kinda weird, isn't it?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Good morning, Van.
Morning to you, too. Never thought I'd see the day when we'd exchange good mornings at a resort like this.
Oh? I seem to recall a certain someone promising we would go to Michelin together someday.
Yeah, I thought the sniffing distance was a little weird myself.
I know a lot has changed between us since then, but it's nice to think about us still doing it one day, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. So, you guys have any luck finding leads?
Oddly enough, no. I'd like to believe that's a sign there's no sinister plot at work here, but doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, ain't a chance in hell. He's gonna act before too long. I can smell it.
I can feel it too. As you know, I'm still a bracer, and my duty to the guild comes before anything else. But that doesn't mean we can't lean on each other. I'm counting on you, Van.
Right. When the time comes, I hope you'll have my back too.
Two of them chatted for a while. Eventually, it was time for breakfast. Parting ways with Elaine, Van head towards the restaurant. Once he and his friends finished eating, the discussion shifted to what they should do next. Okay, what's the plan for today? Yeah, what's left to do on this island? We did most of the fun stuff already. I don't think that's what she meant by plan, Nadia. You're not wrong, though. We blew through all of the normal vacation-y activities yesterday. You and Elaine already exchanged information earlier this morning, right? Uh-huh. Can't say either of us got much out of it. We're all in the dark here. Left field's sensors on all night, and they didn't pick up on anything, unfortunately. Even so, starting to think today won't be as peaceful as yesterday. I concur. If there wasn't a looming threat, Mr. Al-Fayed would not have been dispatched here. Doubt that four-eyed bastard and his loyal guard dog would have showed their ugly mugs unless they had a good reason. And there's no way Harwood would have brought us all here unless he had something big planned. Whatever the case, we're going to have to widen the scope of our investigation if we want to get to the bottom of this. We never ended up checking out those underdeveloped islands, so why don't we head over there first? Then, gone into you.
Huh? That's the boy from Messeldom.
And that outfit. Could he be?
Hey, hold it right there.
Where'd he go? There! How'd he do that?
Must be that shadow ability of his.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard.
Isn't he?
Come on, we're going after him.
Don't think I'm gonna let you get away.
Hold on. Before you start chatting it up, some of y'all need to get out of my party. Where's Nadia? There you are.
Not this time.
Why would he show up now?
I'd be lying if I said that didn't bug me, but we don't got time to mull over this. Let's tail him.
Wait. Why am I sensing... No, it couldn't be.
It's a little foggy. We remember the last time there was fog.
Ooh, fishies!
I want the vroom vroom.
I thought this place was sealed off.
It was yesterday. Did he run through here?
I'll see if I can track him with a shard search.
Theo, Zeros, try to get a lock on him too.
Understood. There they are!
Whoa! You old-timers actually kept up with me. I'm impressed. Okay, not really. You following us here was all part of the plan, so...
Yeah, you're pretty quick on your feet for being dumb old farts. But you're not very quick on the uptake, are you?
You did not just call me a... Hey, wait a second.
These two are eerily similar.
Well, I did know that you two looked alike. But now that I'm seeing you side by side, I'm guessing you're siblings. Or maybe even twins?
S, do you think it's them?
Yeah, more than likely.
Alrighty, that's enough about us. We'll let that old bag of bones do the talking from here.
My. You two have really been putting your nose to the grindstone this morning. I could learn a thing or two from your work ethics.
For real, my dude. You've been working us like a damn slave driver. It's cool, though. We get that it's all part of the build-up to your master plan.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that I need a nice, long nap. You're on your own for a while, okay?
Of course. You do what you want to do, and as always, I'll do what I want to do.
It's him.
You really need to work on your surprise twist game. You were about as subtle as a sledgehammer, Mr. E.H. AKA Elroy Harwood, the fourth Anguis of Ouroboros.
Hey there, my friends. It's been much too long. So, you had me figured out from the start, did you?
No, because they actually came here. If they had you figured out, they would have never came here.
I see you're all enjoying your vacation on my little slice of paradise. How delightful. Now tell me, when did we last meet? Was it during that pandemonium incident last year? Oh dear, how time flies.
I know you.
You're the one responsible for the creation of the gardens.
I didn't realize you two knew him.
Oh, yes. I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big bad emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I sought the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You can keep your thanks.
Yeah, it's not like we did it for you.
Normally, I'd have jumped at the chance to enjoy a little vacation. Too bad you're the one footing the bill.
Can you do that? Can you say I'd have? Like, I believe it's been a very long time since I've been in school. But I believe those are called contractions. Can you have two contractions like that? I feel like that's cheating.
So what's with the twins? They your underlings or something?
And that means everything we dealt with in Messeldom and Longport was...
The work of this toxic rat bastard.
Who, me? I did no such thing. Trust me, if I could take credit for Zect Arms's quaint little rampage and Heiyue's hair-raising bout of palace politics, I would.
Don't play dumb. Ix was the one behind everything in Messeldom. And I'd bet my career on you putting him up to that.
Not to mention, Heiyue received a great deal of support from behind the scenes.
You might not have been around in the capital as of late, but there's no doubt in my mind that you were involved in what happened there.
Time to fess up. Why'd you send out those invitations? And don't say to write a rave review of your island getaway spot, because I won't buy it.
I really hope he does say that, though, because that would be a great response.
Oh, I was hoping we could relish in the build-up some more. Where's your sense of drama? Although I can't blame you for wanting to get straight to the point, considering what it is you're looking for.
I take it you have it in your possession, then? One of the fragments of the 8th Genesis, I mean.
Give the little lady a read, and she thinks she can take the whole Selge. Before I answer your question, I'll fire off one of my own. Just how much do you know about it?
What?
What do you mean by how much?
The Oct Genesis. Prototype orbments left behind by Professor C. Epstein. They were created many decades ago, yet they exceed our modern-day technology by leaps and bounds. So, what do you think they're for?
They were used in the experiments that eventually brought about our current orbital technology. What else would they be for?
Oh, come now. I think you and I both know that's not all there is to it. Almada used them to bring about disasters unlike anything mankind has ever seen. A resurrected undead, the tyrant, mind control with drugs, the singularity, and the monitoring of the Death Game's rules.
I feel like these are all things, maybe not all of them, but we've seen some of these before. Resurrecting the undead. I think we saw that in one of the prior Trails games. The Tyrant, we can equate that to some crazy monster that's been resurrected by somebody before, summoned. Mind control with drugs, we've definitely seen that before. The Singularity, we've definitely seen something on a much bigger scale than that. And the monitoring of the Death Game's rules, there was probably something like loosely similar to that. None of I feel like Harwood would know that.
And the grandest of all was the finale. Pandemonium. Or so I thought.
Which, in of itself, is also not all too, unique as well, because we had I don't remember. The Orbital shutdown one We had I'll just say the Crimson Castle, because I don't remember what it's actually called. Nightmare Fortress or whatever. We had the Imperium. We had, there's plenty of things. We had the tower, you know, so many examples.
But I was wrong. What's happening now is far, far grander, don't you think?
He must mean... But how could he know?
You've been beating around the bush for a while now. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Feigning ignorance won't do you much good at this stage, kid. Say, why don't you share with the rest of the class, Arkride? Tell us, how does it feel to die?
There you are.
Van!
How did you get here?
Oops. Looks like we're fresh out of time.
How did you know that we were here? Can people just leave us alone? We were so close to having a nice conversation with one of the best characters in this game. And lo and behold, Elaine has to ruin it like she always does.
Elaine?
And Prince Sharid! We all saw you rush out of the villa earlier.
We were wondering why the gates were wide open. Didn't realize you went and found the Oathbreaker.
Actually, we didn't.
It was more like he led us here.
Oh, that's odd.
Indeed. That's not our chief concern, though. We need to restrain that man.
I suppose there's no getting the jump on you.
So!
And they aren't the only new arrivals.
You're a hard man to find, Oathbreaker.
Our supercilious vice captain friend isn't, however.
Supercilious. Now that is a word I've never seen before either.
We're only here to see to this heretic's execution. Target confirmed.
Got bored of playing hide and seek, hmm?
Execute G4 protocol. Seize the target.
Yes, sir!
Kasim! Ikaruga, the Grolspetter, and even the monks from Iscariot are all in attendance.
Look at how late you made us, you incompetent imbeciles!
You're in my way, lady. I'm real curious to see how you weasel your way out of this one. You got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
The jig is up, my dear. You are surrounded by some of the greatest powerhouses on the continent.
This is so silly. This is so unbelievably silly. He should have just met us on the beach, you know? And then everybody could have, you know, just looked out their window and be like, oh my gosh, it's Harwood, and he's talking to Van. But instead, you know, they lead us all the way over here for no reason. At least so far, no reason. Not a good reason, I'm sure, if we even do get a reason. And then they have everybody jog over here because Van decided to take a walk or a nice little run with his people.
Even the two enforcers came.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like they're here to help him.
My, oh my. I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I? Care to lend your dear old boss a hand, Retzi? And what say you, Walter?
I say no freaking way.
We do not take orders from traitors of the society. It is about time you reaped what you sowed, my dear.
Huh?
What did she just say?
I thought as much. You really are in hot water then.
Evidently so. Guess I should have kept the twins around for a little longer.
There's no way that if Ouroboros wanted to capture a traitor, and that traitor was Harwood, one of the Anguisses, would they send 2 enforcers, Walter and Lucrezia, to take him down and capture him? There's just no way. Who did they send after Home Chick's life? Well, okay. It was McBurn. McBurn's a different story. Wasn't somebody else with McBurn as well?
I'm not going to be able to pull off the ultimate crime with all these loose ends. My savant lawbreaker reputation's on the line. So I really should correct that, huh? Perhaps I'm getting rusty in my old age.
You sure like to run your mouth. Keep that up and I'll rip it clean off.
I'm sure he's hatching some sort of devious plot. I doubt he would have brought us all here otherwise.
Well, whatever his plan is, we'll stop it in its tracks.
You guys literally came to him. You know, he probably has poison traps all on the floor.
Then, we'll grill him for answers on what was going on behind the scenes during those incidents in Crossbell and Erebonia.
If it's my plan you're worried about, don't be. I've already put it into motion. Oh, and since I'm such a nice guy, let me give you a warning. Don't come any closer.
What are you trying to say?
Perhaps he's trying to mislead us. Or maybe not.
Surely he can't have an ace up his sleeve.
Why's everyone getting cold feet all of a sudden? Well, you won't hear me complaining. Now's your chance to redeem yourselves, you filthy swine! Go fetch the fragment for me!
Yes, ma'am!
Charge!
Wait!
The hell? What's the...
He's using... poison.
How unfortunate. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Soon the entire island will be engulfed in my toxic haze. You may as well accept your fate.
Even the civilians?
I should have known. No wonder everything felt off.
You really went and did it.
You are so very naughty.
Nadia.
Damn it. It's time to raise the curtain. The performance is about to start. Take a seat and enjoy the show.
Surprise, 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 surprise. Everybody goes to the island and then follows freaking Harwood to the spot that he designates. And everybody dies. Everybody.
Where'd he go?
That makes his line of "How does it feel to die?" even more, future sighty.
There! How'd he do
Must be that shadow ability of his.
So nobody screamed that time to trigger.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard.
To trigger the whatchamacallit. I'm not even sure I saw it glow at all. Can we even assume that Anya's and them even have it on them?
Isn't he...
Huh? This feeling. What was that just now? It was like something is going to happen. Same as before. Yeah, just like what happened back in Edith. Right. Better chase after him. But if we do, then this is really the only option. Maybe there's a more direct route we can take. You feel the writer was in a very murderous mood, or takes offense to the jokes that no one dies in trails, who created this timey-wimey plotline for characters to suffer, to let it out of the system. That's the thing, though. Characters aren't dying.
Looks like a nice place to fish.
And that's the problem, isn't it? Like, this doesn't fix the narrative.
Should we really keep following him?
It actually just makes it worse.
We already know where he's going. Let's see if we can't take a more direct path.
I thought this place was sealed off.
It was yesterday. Did he run through here? What should we do?
Very interesting. It's like one of the boats the villa rents out. Isn't time for the boat ride, dude. If we don't hurry, the kid's gonna get away. What the? The same feeling from before. We already know where he's gonna go. Let's take this. It'll get us there much faster if we went on foot. Good point. What do you think, Van? Yeah, this should work. This is not gonna work. I say we go for it. Hop in, everyone.
Huh? A boat?
Well, well. Now that's certainly a novel approach.
Hey, Oathbreaker. We need to talk. Get in here. You're gonna take a ride with us before the others show up.
Am I now? Very well. I know the perfect place we can go.
What the heck? You got here before me? I thought I lost them.
Well, you did your best. Even if it was a complete waste of energy.
We got to lose all those suckers.
Oh, I remember seeing this place from the villa.
We're in a blind spot, thankfully, so this should give us some privacy.
That's right. Now, we can enjoy a nice long chat without fear of interruption.
All right, hedge your bets. Matter of fact, let's bust out some channel points for this one. All right. Let's get our prediction going. Alrighty. Will someone interrupt us again? Yes. Yeah, no. We can leave this up for 2 minutes. Right. Right. Prediction has started. Spend your points, if you so dare.
Although I am a little annoyed, I won't be able to unveil my special surprise.
You're talking about that trap you set up, yeah? The one that triggers automatically when you're in danger and engulfs the whole island in a poison gas?
Hot damn! How'd you know? Did you stumble on one of our toys?
After all the trouble we went through to hide them, we even moved them to new hiding places anytime someone got too close.
So you're making use of biochemical weapons, poisons, and powerful drugs that are illegal under international law. Did you seriously spread them across the entire island?
I wouldn't put it past them at all, considering what they pulled in Messeldom.
Not bad. I'm curious as to how you learned about the devices, though. I seriously doubt you actually saw one of them for yourselves.
You're smart. You figure it out.
He's just like we heard. Actually, I don't know if the rumors did him justice. This guy's bad to the bone.
I didn't think we'd meet this way, but I'm glad we finally come face to face with the man who started it all.
Oh, yes. I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big bad emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I sought the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You can keep your thanks.
Yeah, it's not like we did it for you.
I have to ask, why did you bring us here? You leaked information about the legacy to attract the attention of the Bracers, Marduk, and all the other parties on this island.
Each and every one of them is gunning for your head, but instead of laying low, you invited them here. You might as well have tightened the noose around your own neck. Why would you do something so stupid?
Telling you my reasons now would spoil the surprise. All you need to know is that I did all that because I had to. As for why I brought you here, I wanted you to partake in a little island tour.
What? Come again? A tour?
There are a number of eye-catching old buildings and ruins around this place. Surely they didn't escape your notice. What say we go around to each of them? We can wax nostalgic over the past as we learn about their origins. Sounds like a fun little activity to me.
You brought us here for some island tour? That's ridiculous! Stop spouting nonsense and tell us the real reason you brought...
I'm not spouting nonsense. I promise you, I'm dead serious. Business has been on the decline ever since I bought this island. I want to draw in new customers, so I thought about adding some fun, thrilling activities. That's why I designed a tour, and I needed some guinea pigs who could offer up some feedback. Think of it as another 4 SPG from me to you. It'll be just like that time in Oracion.
You think we're gonna buy all that?
It's pretty obvious this is all just a pretext for something more sinister.
But I bet you were gonna do it anyways.
The only reason we took that other job was because it benefited us in the long run. I'm not planning on accepting any more 4 SPGs from you, so you can forget it.
I knew you'd say something along those lines, but I'm afraid you don't have much choice in the matter. That is, unless you want everyone on this island to start coughing up blood.
You wouldn't! Are you attempting to blackmail us? By holding everyone on this island, civilians included, hostage?
The poison can be set off on my command, anywhere and anytime. So what'll it be? Will you accept my request and save countless lives in the process? Or turn it down and let me murder every last one of you? It's up to you. I'm curious which choice best suits your style, Spriggan.
You rotten! This guy might just take the cake as the most despicable man on the continent.
Yeah. Not surprised the founder of the Gardens would turn out to be so diabolical.
But why go to such great lengths just to ensure we go on this tour?
Yeah. This whole thing has bullshit written all over it.
What do we do, Van?
Do we have a choice? We're just gonna have to suck it up and go along with this charade.
Surprise!
Before we do your dumbass tour, let's get one thing straight. This ain't a 4SPG. We're only doing this to save the lives of everyone on this island. It's just a trade. Our help for their safety.
You've got yourself a deal. Oh, and don't worry. I'll reward you all for your trouble upon completion of the tour. When I said you'll find what you're looking for, I meant it.
So you do have a fragment.
Huh? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Back into hiding, of course. There's no reason for me to stick around now that the deal's been struck. By the way, the tour is still in the planning stages, so don't say a word about it to anyone. Consider this a non-disclosure agreement. If you break it, well, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you what will happen.
You're free to tell people you're working with us, though. That's already old news to, basically everyone.
I took a peek at both islands from the shadows, and word about that has been making the rounds. Looks like people spotted us on the boat. Sucks for you, I guess.
We tried to avoid being seen by taking the long way around. It sounds like we were spotted all the same.
Great. Thanks to you bastards, everyone's gonna be at our throats.
Yo, chill out, dude. I'm sure it won't be everyone. And hey, you're our accomplices now, so don't stress. We'll help make sure your rep doesn't go to utter shit.
Yep. Good luck. Try to hang in there or whatever.
Hold it! Before you go, just answer me one thing. I get why the Oathbreaker is doing all this, but what's your stake in it?
This is supposed to be our first time meeting you, but there's one thing that's been bugging me for a while now.
Can we ask some important questions? Like, are you working with the Ace of Swords? I forget who he had. The Master of Garden Master, whatever his name is. You know, or do you have any affiliation with him? What's going on with the Red Grendel, you know? There's so many important questions we can ask, but what's your stake in all this? Ugh, come on.
There's something familiar about you. I almost get the feeling that you're like me and S.
Huh? You mean they're...
That's not too surprising, given that you're both our predecessors. We're the Garden's greatest masterpieces, 3 and 9.
Those titles rightfully belong to us now, given that we survived the Thorns trial by poison. Of course, it's not like it matters now anyway.
I knew it.
We'll send you the map for the tour shortly. And now, we'll take our leave. Enjoy the rest of your day on this cursed, secluded island of ours. Do try to have fun, my confidants.
Harwood is my comrade. I do like Harwood. I think he is a magnificent character. And his voice actor makes him like 10 times the character that he's probably written. That being said, this whole thing right now is totally silly. Like the circumstances surrounding it, all the keys that go into place, that's affiliated with the circumstances, the events that are happening while we're on the island, the reasonings that characters are doing certain things, the reasonings that characters are choosing not to do certain things. It is all like top grade silliness. And I wish, it would get a little bit less silly. Why did we go to an island resort? Just to talk to Harwood so that he could send us on a tour? Why did we have to dodge everybody and their mamas just to take the tour? Why couldn't he just have sent us a letter? I don't know. After a while, Harwood sent information about the tour to their Xiphus. With the first destination now revealed, Van's group rushed to the boat and made their way there. Looks like nobody interrupted, so I get to end the prediction. I don't think anybody voted, but I'm going to choose one anyway. Nobody interrupted. It was completed. Well, here we are, the easternmost point off Nemeth Island. Place is supposed to be off limits. Doubt anybody's been here in a long time. There are plans to develop the area more, but they haven't followed through on them yet, which strikes me as strange. Feels like a waste not to make use of all this wide open space. Our research indicates this area has been left undeveloped for several years now. We inquired about the matter with Harwood's employees, but they didn't have any answers for us. Why make us do a tour here? What exactly is he hoping to gain from this? Catra okay. I'd give anything to know what that toxic bastard's up to, and what was up with the last exchange with the twins anyway. They called you their predecessors, right? Does that mean they're from the Gardens too? Probably, yeah. That was our first time meeting them, though. We did hear that Melchior's Garden of Thorns had 2 twin assassins. They were part of the unit that doggedly chased us a few years back. Thanks to Van, we were able to escape to safety in Crossbell, but things were a bit touch and go there for a while. So they were the ones you were running from. Yeah, I remember us having a few close calls back then. After the Garden's timely demise, we spent some time last year looking into their dealings. And while we were doing that, we stumbled on a rumor. Just before the organization fell apart, Melchior gave one final order, told all of the remaining members of the Guardians to start killing each other. That would have been right after Dante's first death in Aracion. The guy was a psychopath to end all psychopaths. Why would he do that? I don't think there's much point in trying to puzzle that out. His 6 schemes made sense to him alone. Anyway, I suppose that explains why those garden remnants we ran into at Aramis were dolls. Yep, and that hooded freak was the one who brought them there. Alright, they said something about a trial by poison. Isn't there a magic ritual in ancient Eastern cultures about that? Yeah, the idea was to lock a bunch of poisonous animals in together and force them to fight it out. People did that to create potent toxins. It's totally screwed up if you ask me. So you think they went through something like that? No. See, what he did was he finally got the sword to make him immune to the poison, and then he sat in the room with all the poisons around him and cultivated lots of energy until he became the ultimate person to master the poisonous chi with the poison sword. He would then be unstoppable. He would actually finish it before the time it takes required to finish it too. If you want my take, I'm not sure we can trust the word of anyone associated with a man called the Oathbreaker. Either way, that whole thing is the least of our worries right now. We should probably be focusing on getting ourselves off the other guests' hit list. Why us? If it weren't for that poison gas, we wouldn't be having to put ourselves through this tour of his. Well, nothing we can do about it now except do it. According to the info Harwood sent, the first checkpoint is a cave. Assuming the map's reliable, it shouldn't be too far away from here. Let's get moving. I bet you we're going to have to fight everybody that was invited to this island. as like checkpoints throughout the tour. It's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be so annoying. In League with the Villains, and you kept complaining that people kept interrupting Van and crew, so they wanted some alone time. Yeah, I mean, hey, they here's the problem though. They didn't continue the conversation that they were originally going to have. What they did was they left that breadcrumb right before they died, and then they never even broached the subject again on the other track. So it's like we got interrupted, even though we didn't get interrupted. You know? It's so sad. So unbelievably sad. But anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some more Trails Through Daybreak. I ate a burrito yesterday, and I microwaved it, and it was too hot, and all of my mouth it has that, like, if you ever burned the inside of your mouth, or like scalded it a little bit because you put in something too hot, I have that problem going on right now. It doesn't feel great. But anyways, that's it for what I've got. See ya the next time I see ya. Peace.